Joining me now is Robin Sawley. Robin is the CEO of the Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Now, we're here to talk about Visit Florida. You know, we live in the Sunshine State. It is a tourist mecca. Visit Florida, it seems, on all sides, is the major engine that kind of drives tourism in our state. Is that a fair assessment of what Visit Florida is all about?
Absolutely. Visit Florida is our brand. They are charged with marketing this destination not only in the U.S., but all around the world to have people decide to vacation here.
Now, with the Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce, what is their relationship with Visit Florida? How do those things go together?
Yeah, I'm in a unique position with Visit Florida. We are a paying member of the organization. It is a member-based organization. I'm also a committee member. I sit on the Visitor Services Center Committee for Visit Florida.
And you told me that this is a public-private partnership. How does that function?
As a paying member, we pay membership dues to get certain benefits through that organization, but there's also state funding that helps support the organization and their marketing.
Okay, and the reason we're sitting here today is that there is a movement afoot in Tallahassee to dissolve Visit Florida?
Correct. There is a movement to dissolve Visit Florida. The bill is being filed and will be presented in committee on Wednesday, and the Speaker of the House is the person initiating that effort.
On the surface, it doesn't seem, the word I'm looking for, I guess, is logical, or it doesn't seem to make sense. What reasonings could be behind dissolving Visit Florida? If we were to look at it literally on both sides of the ledger, what reasons could exist for not having that as an organization?
For someone that lives and breathes tourism, exactly, it is not a logical pathway to me.
It doesn't seem that way.
Correct.
Anyway.
And I think here in the past there have been some transparency questions that have taken place, and they've made some changes at the top in that organization.
Meaning that whoever was in charge before maybe wasn't showing how funds were being spent in a way that everyone could see?
I think that it wasn't an adequate transparency, and those efforts have changed with their new CEO. I personally don't feel like filing a bill to potentially dissolve the organization is giving them the best foot forward and the right to make it right and be fully transparent.
Would it be more, in your opinion, fix it, don't dissolve it?
Absolutely.
Or is it already fixed?
I mean, I think any organization can do things better, right? When you lift up the hood.
Yeah,
and let's take that and look at it. Tourism is excelling. Florida is doing great. We are a competitive state, and if we pull funding or the organization as a whole, we lose, and we lose market share. They've done it in Colorado before, Pennsylvania, and over a 2-year period, those states lost almost 30% market share by that marketing. Yes.
Where do those marketing dollars go? Where are they spent? It's not just in the United States, right?
Correct. We spend them all over the world in TV, internet, radio. We have different campaigns based on the market we're going after, whether it's the film market, the sports market, etc. There's a lot of strategy that goes into place, and success is proven. Look, this is a job creator.
Yeah.
85 tourists create one job.
Really?
We have 110,000 jobs in Pinellas County alone that are tourism based.
Just in Pinellas County.
Just in Pinellas.
Then you look at the attractions in Orlando, and that number's got to be crazy,
absolutely,
right?
Which brings up another great point: economic impact. The economic impact is not just in a hotel room. It's in the restaurants, it's in the small shops, it's in attractions.
Every little mom and pop on the beach that has a restaurant would impact by this as well.
Absolutely.
You know, it's funny, other than Florida just being the wacky news state and people around the world knowing us for just the crazy people who live here, you know, those dollars well spent puts Florida at the front of people's minds when they think about vacation or where to spend their money, right?
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. When you're sitting watching TV or listening to a radio ad, you have other people going into your head to make you decide to travel somewhere, right? As a resident of Florida, we do the same to everyone else.
Well, I got to tell you, many years ago, I used to live in Chicago, and this time of year is when those ads for Visit Florida come up over and over again, and when you're looking outside and there's 3 feet of snow, yeah, it looks pretty good to make that happen.
Right.
All right, so if I am a citizen and I have questions about what's happening, or I have concerns about what's happening, how do I get attached and kind of gather more information and make my voice heard?
Absolutely. Our chamber has a call to action right now, and we're tampabaybeaches.com.
Okay.
You can go there and download and contact any of your elected officials or learn more information. I would also suggest that you go to visitflorida.org and read on the organization that helps your state not have a state income tax.
Right.
Tourists help us.
We don't pay that. That's
Absolutely.
one of the best parts. So we will put all of those links on our website as well, but the ones that you mentioned are good places to go. Now, there is also this week action that's happening, right, in Tallahassee? Tell me about that.
Yes. So the bill is being filed, and that is going to be heard in committee on Wednesday at 1 p.m., I believe is the time of that committee hearing. So we want to make sure that we call to Tallahassee or we write our letters from this moment before that committee hearing.
So that those can reach that place in time, so that the folks that are hearing that at least see what the opinions are of the folks.
Absolutely.
Around town. All right. So, and are links to all that on your websites as well?
Yes.
Okay, very good then. So again, that meeting happens on Wednesday is when the bill's being introduced. How long does it take once a bill's introduced to get some action on it? Could it all be Wednesday? Could they shut it down on Wednesday?
In the process, I don't think that that's quite possible.
Right.
But as you know, whenever there are bills presented, there is both sides and there are some debates that go on.
Right.
And I'm sure that there's some negotiating that goes on as well. We just hope the sooner the bill is killed, the better.
Yeah.
And let's focus on the positive aspects of what we do in the Visit Florida organization to continue to attract tourists to our destination.
All right, so visitflorida.com is where you can go to find more information. We'll also put those links on our website. That legislation is being introduced tomorrow. Thank you so much for sharing all that with us, and we'll follow this as it goes through.
Thank you.
Thank you.